I've had the time of my life, and I don't really know this song. And welcome to the Big Smoking Friends podcast. Hello, everybody, and I hope you are enjoying your. Is it today? Tuesday? Tuesday evening. Um, yeah. What's up, everybody? I know I usually uh, do a solo one on Sundays, but we're here on a Tuesday. And but actually, don't worry about if you've been missing the guest. I do have been trying to lock down some people, so should be some returning faces soon, hopefully. And but yeah, no, we're working on it. God damn, how do I make it such a mess when I just want to roll a joint? Fuck. I'm attempting to uh, roll a joint on. Is it enough to roll a joint? Yeah, I like a fat joint. I like a fat ass joint. I don't like a skinny, weenie, peeny, incy weenie, teeny weenie. How's that song go? Teeny weenie. Something. It's probably referring to penises, and it's funny. But anyway, yeah, I'm trying to. I like a fat fucking joint, dude. I get to be as filled to the brim as humanly possible. It's a pain in the ass to roll. It's probably not perfect, but god damn it, like me, it's fat as fuck. It's not perfect, and it will smoke possibly the best. Magically, will somehow still come out perfect, or will just uh, you know fall on its own fucking sword and crumble away into shitty dust. But which is like something I kind of want to talk about, man. Like I really and truly am my own fucking worst enemy. I always stab it. Like I'm like I have this promotion at work I'm up for, and my boss is like, "Hey, I'm like gonna talk to the people about getting you this promotion, promoting you and all that. Don't do anything that's gonna make them not want to give it to you. And you know what I do today? I wake up 5:30. I'm supposed to be there at 5. And yeah, so there's that. And honestly, all the other times, and then I swear to God, I know it's gonna bite me in the ass eventually. Like I'm still surprised no one said anything about it, but I did get caught vaping in the walk-in fridge. Which, if you're a cook, that might not sound like a big deal, but little management people that might. Even though I'm not the only person that's ever fucking done it, and months ago I was, taking shots in the fucking walk-in freezer. So, just like, just like, yeah, you know what? And like, if I don't get it, man, part of me is just like, yeah, what'd you fucking expect? Like, it's just like another fuck up in your long journey of just being, something too. I was like, I remember it vividly because my grandmother said it, and she's probably the smartest woman I know, honestly. And it sucks too because she's getting old and not. I'm starting to see like I used to be. It was like yeah, she's still as smart as a whip, but now I'm just like, I think she's just tired, man. She's getting old, and I don't think it's nothing to her own fault. It's just I think literally the process of getting old, and unfortunately she has Alzheimer's too, which is just I just can't imagine that. And it sucks seeing someone you admire and revere for so long start literally degrading in front of your eyes. But anyway, I'm sorry. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into that. That's personal shit. As much as I like being personal with you people, That I don't want to get into too much. Um, but yeah, no, it's just she said that honestly, it's like, yeah, Connor, I believe you can do anything you want, anything you want to do in this world, and the only person that's gonna stop it is you. This the only person that can get in your way is yourself. And at first, I never really like, I think I kind of just like, yeah, you're right, probably like playing it off, not really thinking about it. And just lately, man, I've just been like, that has just been in my own fucking head, repeating over and over and over lately. You're your own fucking worst enemy. And it's like with everything. Sometimes like lately too, I've just been like, it seems like everything I fucking touch, uh, just turns into shit. Like lately, I've been dropping everything. I've been like, I touch something and it just like flies out of my hand and just fucking falls to the ground and just just being a big old butterfingers. But I don't know. It's just like, and I know I'm probably reading too much into it. I mean, I'm one to be in my own head about a lot of things, and for a lot of reasons too. Like I think I think this gets me in trouble a lot. And I'm saying like, and I know what I'm about to say sounds fucking cliche, sounds fucking um, it's fucking stupid, and I know, but I think I just care too much about um, like the people and things in my life. Sometimes I think I care way too much, and I was saying that is I sit there and I worry about things that I probably don't need to worry about. I bud my fucking nose into where it doesn't belong. Uh, or I just bug and annoy people to the point where, and that's the thing too, man. Like that's my greatest fucking fear in life is really just like the few people that will put up with my bullshit that I fuck it up somehow, and I annoy them or piss them off or do something to no longer want for them to not want me around. I mean that's the thing too. Like, I'm like deathly afraid of being alone. Honestly, like, and I'm not afraid to admit I am, especially like moving out and doing all this stuff. I'm just like thinking like the older and older I get like a time clock of like just mean you're gonna be left behind and left alone type shit. And sometimes, and I get it. I gotta start realizing, like people got their own fucking lives. I gotta, I know I'm not really a priority in anybody's life, really. And not to even say like people got like I feel like if I said that like in front of my parents, they're like, oh, that's not true, blah 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 blah. Like, no, I mean that's the thing too. I've always made it to the point where I'm not the person my parents worry about or try to be at least. Because usually if you're if you have their full unidentified what's the word un not unidentified but like I mean, like you're 100% of their attention. I'm sorry, I'm fucking dumb here. I don't know. I can't on something. Fuck, man. I can't believe I am not getting this. It's gonna bother me for the rest of the night now. I'm gonna stare up at the fucking ceiling for 3 hours, trying to figure this out. But anyway, um, yeah. I mean, if you had their un undivided, boom, there we go. Oh my god, thank you, Jesus. Whew, the lightest part of there you go. The gears are fucking moving now, Jesus. Um, I have attention. You fucked up. You're in trouble. You've done something to piss them off. Um, I mean, maybe that's not always the case. I mean, sometimes like I always hear of these people that are just like your parents did their best. You should not hold a grudge or uh, forgive them. And maybe they're right. I mean, maybe I should let some of that shit go. I mean, God knows I wasn't the easiest person to raise, probably. Um, something too. Like last time, like around my, I think my mom made some fucking joke last time we were all together, saying that like I'd be married with like 3 kids before I'd even told anybody about them. And I was like, that's probably right. Like that's the thing. Like, it's not completely untrue. I like to keep. I don't know. Something I like to keep my life private. I guess I don't know why. It's just. I guess I'm maybe afraid of like judgment or just because every time anything they always like to fucking judge shit or me or whatever I want to do or things I want to do with my life and shit like that. So I just feel like whatever. I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want or whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna do whatever makes me happy, and I'll just tell them about it later. Something I don't know. I can't. I'm not here to coach people on how to deal with their fucking parents. Anyway, that's my game at least. But yeah, no, and it's just like, I mean, that's the thing too. It's just like you feel like you don't want to like bug people or annoy them or like make them worry or stuff like that because I think eventually they get sick of it and just don't want to be around you. It's weird. I don't know. And like that's the thing too, man. Like I was in my own head about so much fucking shit that it's just I don't know. It's just like I feel like I'm a very difficult person to deal with, and uh, I'm definitely afraid of people around me getting sick of it. And, I'm left out in the cold. It's just like not everybody's family where they feel like they have some biological obligation to deal with my shit. And I don't know, man. It's just I don't know if it's just like the time of year shit for me and like I mean I don't want to go into detail, but I'm not going to do about that at all. Fuck that. Sorry. That's Big Smoke does keep some things to himself, but it's just like fuck, man. I gotta know I gotta get out of my own head about stuff and stop worrying about everything all the time. And it's like the one thing like I can never seem to do. And then like sometimes too, like I'm always in my own head about like shit about like work and like maybe I'm not, maybe I need to not worry about this fucking. I mean, sometimes I'm fucking miserable there half the time. Why do I care if they give me $2 more and a shiny new little title that means fucking nothing? You know, like what? Like part of me is like, do I want to climb this little fucking corporate ladder bullshit, or do I want to find another job? Do I want to like, just trying to? And it's the thing too, man. It's just like I feel like I get it. I'm only like 24. I shouldn't be like freaking out, I guess, but like part of me is freaking out, man. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do for the rest of my life? What am I gonna? I mean, I got my grandparents have always said that I will be like successful or like they can't wait to see what I do with my life and shit. And they've been like one of the people in my family that have always believed in me and believed I can always do something great in this life. And it's just like one of them's like really got a fucking time clock on them now, and then my grandpa, I don't know, God knows how long I mean, he might live till he's like 90. So I got like 20 years with him, and it's just like fuck. I mean, and that's the thing too. Like, I never, I think, I can't remember. I mean, I might have talked about this on a podcast a while ago, but like, I think one of my greatest, again, besides being alone, I mean, I got a lot of fears and anxiety about shit that I honestly I hate the fact that it is so bad. Like I don't even know when all of this occurred. Like when do you acquire all this fucking bullshit in your brain? And and part of me is like thinking like maybe I need to go on like I don't know. Sometimes I think about it, maybe I need to go like on antidepressants or like maybe I need to like go see a psychiatrist and get on medication. But then I hear people talk about like how they're fucking medicated and they're switching meds or starting new meds and how it makes them go crazy and not crazy and like it's just difficult to deal with. I mean, I'm not And for people who are on a bunch of pills and anti-anxiety or antidepressants, I'm not saying this bad. I'm just I have so much anxiety about it too, and it's just like I don't want to be one of those people that have like a bajillion pills I got to take just to feel normal or just numb to whatever the bullshit that they're feeling. I gotta say, this is a pretty good joint. I would never. Although sometimes I think they say if you go on antidepressants, you shouldn't smoke weed, and I'm just like, because weed is such a like a comfort to me. Like this, what I'm doing right now, just chilling, smoking a joint. I can actually like kind of think through my problems and like kind of like relax a little bit instead of have this giant enhanced mania. Like the only time I ever think I have like real issues like mentally is when I'm like starting to freak out and like starting to like really like I remember one time it was when I was in Austin for ACL and my like car started freaking out. And then they told me it was gonna be like $900 to fix, and I did not have $900. I did not have $900 to fix my car. Um, but luckily me and my dad split it, and I was sitting there on the phone, chains, and I was able to lower the price too, and like thank God. But I was sitting there, like I'm pretty sure I smoked like a blunt within like a couple minutes. Like I was sitting there like chain smoking it, like, and it's just like, and that was the only thing keeping me calm. If anything, I would have started having like a real, possibly a real fucking mental breakdown. Because I'm 3 hours away from home. I have no money. Staying in a hotel I probably can no longer afford, stuff like that, and it's just like. But like I said, I was smoking the blunt. I was on the phone with them. I was able to stay calm, think through it, and find a solution. Thank God. And still had a good time. See, that's the thing. This is why I don't think we should be like. I should have like an emergency blunt rolled at all times for when things go wrong. I remember when I found out I was being like kicked out of school too. I did not have any weed, and I had to go. I had to go straight to work too. That was probably like 10. And then, oh, dude, I remember the lowest point. Maybe the lowest point. Actually, second to lowest point. I know it was that drive home after my mom had found out. That was like, because I knew what was coming. I knew like no matter what happened, as soon as I walked through that door, I was fucked. And then after that whole debacle, that fight, probably the lowest point in my life. I remember too. I would joke with the people I was going to culinary school with, like if I fit, because I got back in, but I had to have like strict. I mean, I basically had to have straight A's to fucking graduate. I had, and I did it, and I have a degree. I hang it up on my fucking wall every fucking. I look at it every goddamn day. I'm like, yeah, you did that. But anyway, sorry. Ooh, Cottonmouth hit you like a bitch. Uh, anyway, but yeah, I would joke with them that like if that just didn't work out, I was just gonna go hit a fucking guardrail at 90 miles an hour on the tollway. um, yeah, that was a weird point in my life. I think it was like, yeah. Anyway, uh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about too. Like seeing like I don't even know what I was talking about after that. To be honest, I got it. I know I know I was talking about like just being in my hood about shit. But yeah, no, that's and this thing too is just like I feel like life is very hard to manage sometimes, and it's something that's weird that's been happening a lot lately, especially when I get depressed. I just been listening to like a lot of sad country. I don't know why, and like sometimes it's the only country that'll like sneak its way onto my playlist is like sad shit or like shit about substance abuse. But I mean, I was listening to that shit today too. I was just like, I was just like, just feeling shitty about myself. And I know, and like, and that's the thing too. Like sometimes I know I'm the fucking hardest on myself. Like no, Sometimes I think nobody's harder on me than me. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier too. Is I think I'm my own worst enemy. Like sometimes I just like I don't even give myself a break about shit. And two, that's the thing too. Like I said, I am so terrified that I'm like no one's gonna want to put up with my bullshit eventually, and I will be left alone. But I gotta get out of this thing because that's the thing too. Like true friends and family, they're not gonna just give up on you, and I gotta stop being afraid that people are gonna do that, and if they do, man, then maybe that was for the best. I mean, I don't know. Fucking joint went out. Son of a bitch. That's the worst part when you're not just chiefing on a joint like excessively and it just goes out. Although it's still burn. What the fuck? Oh, it's canoeing like a bitch though now. Ah, well, I gotta fix it. I gotta do some burn therapy. Maybe that's something I need to really finally consider doing. And I know I have been like I avoid it as much, and like I was actually at one point really considering doing it, and then I just never followed up with it. I don't know. Maybe personally, I'm just afraid that yeah, all this shit is in your own head, and I'm gonna spurt it out to somebody else, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, you're just a fucking little bitch. Get over it. Stop being such a little bitch, Connor." Uh, I mean, I think that's what and that's probably what I'm afraid of with therapy. Then, yeah, and there's just gonna be like, "Hey, man, get out of here. You stop being a little bitch. Live your life." I don't know. It's probably. It'd probably be a very bad therapist. They're like, "Oh my god, this bitch. He's just a fucking little bitch. I gotta get him out of his office. I can't deal with this." Like, oh my god. There was a South Park episode where Mr. Mackey. I think it was like Scott Malkinson, like the diabetes kid. It constantly keeps calling him things, saying, "I'm gonna get off Twitter. I'm gonna get off Twitter." He's just sitting there. He calls him in the middle of the night. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get off Twitter." And then fucking Mr. Mackey's sitting on the bed, just with the phone muted, like, "Just fucking do it, dude." I'm like, "Fucking god, just fucking do it." This is what I feel like a therapist is gonna be like. Just please kill yourself. Please jump off a roof. That's what I'm afraid of. But anyway, you got just all this fucking bullshit nowadays too. Uh, but you know what? Still get up every single day. Yeah, try and put a smile on this fucking face, and just do it every fucking day. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, that's another thing too, man. You either give up or you fucking keep going, and you just gotta shovel that shit everywhere. I mean, you know, you're just sitting in the fucking trenches. You gotta just keep going. Something too is it's like rolling this joint, man. Because I don't know if you heard me earlier. I was banging it on the tray a little bit, trying to get a good foundation at the bottom. Because, like everything in life, if you don't have a good foundation, it doesn't matter how great and pretty and everything else is on top. If everything down here at the bottom is shitty, eventually it's all gonna come crumbling down. So you just gotta make sure you got something holding you up there. Because if you don't have anything to catch you when you fall, man, you're just gonna fall hard, bro. There you go. There's my philosophy for the day. Probably sounding like a crazy crackpot, or like I'm doing crack or something. I don't fucking know anymore. Man, sometimes I really do feel like I lose myself after 20 minutes in these. Let's go topics, man. Let's go topics board real quick. Maybe we got something else to talk about besides my fucking bullshit in my own head. I gotta feel bad for Aaron Rodgers, man. Out for the whole fucking year. I got nothing on the topic board. But I will talk about that. I was just drunk last night at the bar and watching the fucking game, and it's like, oh damn. I'll be totally honest. I didn't even know like until like today that I wasn't even watching Aaron Rodgers. Uh, but that's gotta suck though. Everyone in fucking New York's like, oh, this fucking guy ruining our season. Fucking first game. Uh, it's like the Cowboys last year with Dak. Fucking goddamn, I don't know, thumb surgery or something. I don't even fucking know. But it was just something weird, one little thing. Like it was like one little thing with his hand. I'm just like, bro, come on. How the fuck? But I mean, that's the thing with injuries, man. You don't want to push it. Like with me with this broken rib, I keep thinking like, man, I really want to get back into the gym to try and like lose some weight before fucking ACL. But I don't think it's gonna happen, or at least not as soon as I want to. Like I thought about going tomorrow, but then I got home and I just fucking I sneezed, and then it just really hurt again, and it's faded now. But it's just like that's the thing too. You never want to like think you're good, and then you go right back to doing what you were doing before, and then you're now injured, either injured even back to where you were when you first got injured, or even worse. That's like because that's like I mean that's the worst thing possible, probably. And that's what they always say, man. You have to wait for your body to heal. But sometimes, man, you just want to get back to normal so fucking badly. Especially with people who are like, I know, like when I get sick, man, I'm taking everything possible to get better as quickly as possible because I want to go back to to my normal life as quickly as possible. Because you know, god damn it, I hate being in. I mean, I literally like honestly, I don't have that much money right now, and I literally left the house to go get drunk at a bar, just for the sake of getting out of the house, and because I've been inside my fucking house all goddamn day, going crazy, being manic, being manic as hell, trying to like keep myself busy, because I was like, I don't know what to do. I mean, I literally had no idea what to do, because I couldn't go to the gym, and everybody I know is probably busy, or yeah, it was probably just busy. And then, yeah, it's just like so. I just been in the house all day, so I was like, fuck it. It was like 8 o'clock. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go drink. And I ended up. And that's the thing too, man. I gotta stop drinking. I'm thinking like at least drinking way less than I normally do. Because goddamn, I was like 2 margaritas in, and I was like fucking depressed. Just about like life, the fact that I gotta go to work in the morning, the just other bullshit, and then you go home and being doing stupid things, and thinking stupidly, and then I go home and I feel even more fucking dumb and depressed, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to wake up in the morning. And then I was late for work. Turn on. That's the thing too, man. Never snooze your alarm, man. Don't turn off your alarm. If you're not gonna get up right away, snooze it. You know, goddamn it, just give it your like 10 extra minutes, and then it'll ring again. Because you're not gonna get back up in time. You need to. Ugh. I'm sorry. Yeah, I went on a little tangent there. But yeah, I'm starting to think like I want to either stop drinking entirely or drink just less because it's really starting to get like to the where I just get like depressed after I get like to after you pass the threshold of buzzed. I just be just getting, and maybe because I was drinking alone, just watching a fucking football game, eating. I hate to say it, the world's shittiest fucking fried pickles on earth, and I gotta name names, but then he knows who he is. Uh, um, but anyway, so I was just sitting there, just like looking at my wasted money, looking at like I could have just like literally just gone to a store, bought a six pack, and been doing this at home. And I had a good conversation with the bartender though. So she was cool. I got called Chris Stapleton. I don't even know what Chris Stapleton. I don't even know what Chris Stapleton looks like. Not gonna lie, I got told I look like this dude, and I have no idea who this fucking guy even looks like. So we're gonna fucking find out. Images, not videos. Images. What the fuck? I don't know. I guess I could kind of see it. I feel like this could be me in like 20 years. I mean, maybe. If I would wear hats, yeah. I could see it. This is me if I wear a cowboy hat. Fuck, I do look like this guy. God damn it. I mean, it doesn't look bad. If I wore a cowboy hat, I feel like I could look like this guy a lot more. I should start making country music. Sad country music. Wait, is Chris Evans in Tennessee Whiskey? He is! I love that song. I was listening to that on the way home today. See, sad country. Yeah, it is. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Who would have fucking thought? Alright, well, everybody, thank you for listening to my daily dose of bullshit soup out of my own head. That's probably going to be the title of this episode. I just thought of that. But, yeah, man. You know, if I got any advice for you people out there, for you kids, it's just, you know, I don't know, maybe just try and ignore the bullshit in your own head. Get out of it. You know, take yourself out of that situation. Go outside, do something. Take a hike. Something. Go do something. I just think, too, that's why I think I miss the gym so much. I used to, like, it was my daily dose of, like, it's the only time that fucking little voice in your head that says you're a piece of shit shuts up. Because all I'm doing is blasting music and lifting something so heavy above my head. If I drop it, I'm going to die, probably. So, it doesn't have time to wander and criticize everything in my entire life. But, anyway, yeah, just go find your escape, I guess, really. Whatever gets you out of your own head, man, just find that and stick it to it. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a good week so far. I know it's only Tuesday, so hey, don't worry about it, everybody. You'll get through it. Weekend's almost here, and hopefully we'll all have a good time. For me, it's payday this weekend. Thank God. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do, considering I have to use whatever schmeckles I have left for gas. There's nothing in the fridge. Maybe I'll just start eating at work. Or maybe I'll take the Gandhi approach. You know, take a little hunger strike from being poor or something. But anyway, yeah. I'm just gonna... Dude, I do wanna... Nah, I mean, it comes out on... I really want to get Mortal Kombat, too. I'm thinking, like, do I just, like, risk it for the biscuit and just buy it now? While I have at least somewhat money to do it? Or do I just wait? Do I be patient? And I'm trying, but I'm thinking about it right now. Anyway, goodbye, everybody. I hope everyone's have a good week. Hopefully, some guests will be coming on this week. I got one dude scheduled for Friday. Maybe somewhere in between there will be somebody. So, goodbye, everybody. I love you. See you soon.